YouTube. Just wondering what do you guys think? What role do you guys think that your personality plays into survivalism? I just took a personality test and I came up with INTJ, which apparently is like a pretty rare personality test. Maybe between 1 and 4% of the population has that. And so it caused me to think a lot, you know, about my life, about experiences that I've had, why I've done certain things the way that I have, and then I started relating that into survivalism, and I started to look at certain forums, and I realized that a lot of people that have that personality type are survivalists too, like on boards and things like that, and I started to think like, maybe a lot of a survivalist, even if we're not that specific personality type that we might fit in, it's somewhat to the same personality that we're, for the most part, I'd say like conservatives, libertarians, Republicans, not all of us, and I don't fully believe in that, but I mean, we do, obviously, you must believe somewhat in personal responsibility that you want to take care of yourself and your family on your own. You're not really necessarily looking for government handouts. You're independent and you want to survive. You're forward thinking. You're logical for the most part because you look at things logically and you look at the big picture, economically and what's happening in the world, and you have the ability to make plans, long-term plans and maybe complicated plans that involve a lot of logistics. It involves medical, food storage, water storage, and you have the ability to do a lot of research. You research and research. You research the best ways to do things, the cheapest ways to get things. The right kind of equipment. You learn new skills, and I'd say somewhat. A lot of survivalists must be somewhat ostracized from society to even feel like that in the first place. I mean, if your life was really good right now and you're really fulfilled and satisfied in your life, you probably wouldn't think that in the future things would get bad. You would be more positive. You would think, oh, things are going to be fine. You have a lot invested into the system. I think that a lot of survivalists are somewhat on the fringes. I know I am, that never really been satisfied with the way that society is, with just the average life. I've always, thought things, could be different, and in a lot of ways I look forward to when things collapse. I feel like it might be really our time. Certain people like General Patton. He said that anyway, in the movie that I watched about him, I don't know if it's true in real life, but they said that he never could have made it in a normal life. That in times of crisis, that was when he shined. And I'm sure a lot of survivalists might be the same way. Their personality type. In times of hardship and survival of the fittest. Law of the jungle. That might be the time that they're meant to be in. So we have like a very different personality than maybe the dominant people that are in the society right now. And I'm going to put a link to the personality test, and I find it like a very interesting thing, and I think it would be good if other people, tried to take it, and it'd be interesting to see what other personality types, most of the people that watch my videos or that are into the survivalism are. I really think it would be that they would be in the minority. We are in the minority of society, and there's a reason why that we think the way that we do. And it can be helpful to you too. You can see what your strengths and weaknesses are. Because just because you're one personality type doesn't necessarily mean that that's all you are. You can, it's like exercise. You can exercise the other parts of your personality or the other parts of your brain and get that up to speed. And, you can understand how other people view you. And say if you're somewhat introverted, you can learn to be a little bit more social. And that can help you in a survival situation too. So I'd, really be interested what you guys think and what kind of personality that you guys think that you have and what you think would be the best kind of personality types that might survive in a total SHTF situation. Thanks. And I think a lot of people that are probably getting prepared for the future um, are in one way or the other ostracized from society right now. Not everybody, but I would think that definitely me. That the one reason that you're preparing is because you are somewhat different and ostracized. You look at things a little bit more objectively. I think someone that right now in the society, the way things are, if they're very, very successful, they would have no real reason to get prepared for a different future, no motivation. But for those of us that aren't that successful, we're not so attached to the way things are now, and that we can see that things are going to change, and in some ways we embrace that. And we might not feel like that once things happen, but it might be an improvement in some ways for us. And that's why I think most people that would be involved in this type of movement would have some type of a minority personality, whether it be INTJ or something else. And I'm really curious to see what other people think about that, and what type of personalities you are, or even if you even believe in psychology. Because I'm sure there are a lot of people that wouldn't believe in psychology or psychoanalysis. And I'm not saying you have to believe in every aspect of it, because I don't. But it is something very interesting to investigate and to think about and to analyze, and you can analyze your own life and the life of your friends and your loved ones. And try not to discount anything. Keep an open mind. And actually, that's part of my personality, I guess, apparently, is that they're the most open-minded people. And I don't know. We can all learn something from each other, no matter what personality type we are. And I really would appreciate your comments and your ideas on how we can all improve each other and how we can all get ready for the future together. Thanks.